Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. Brenda here, Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of February the 7th to the 13th, 2022. Keep in mind, as I said, this is strictly a general reading. Not all the cards will have the energy that will resonate with every single one of you, but some of it will, so run with it and throw the rest out into the universe to those that it does. Should you desire a private reading with me, all that information is posted below this video, and my prices and how to contact me via email. Please know that I am booked up. Today's Friday. These cards are going out today, and I will be taking a few appointments on the weekend, as I do have a few openings in, but short of that, I'll be starting again next week. Okay, let's see what we have here. Starting off in your first row, you've been given the card Sundress. This is about you. It says, do it for yourself. When it comes to healing and recovery, make sure you're doing it for you, for yourself, not for somebody else. And maybe becoming too dependent on other people will only end in disappointment. People leave, friends drift, family members become estranged. Your reasons need to be bigger than them. And believe it or not, you are important enough to be the reason. So I think this week you're going to be thinking about yourself, doing things for yourself, realizing that you matter, you're worth it, and you deserve to be the best version of yourself and get that reward for being so. If you're healing through something, you have to walk away from a situation, that's okay. You may be feeling challenged this week, and you may feel that you're being put up against the wall, having to prove yourself, having to stand up for yourself, having to promote yourself, and maybe you're even competing against someone else's energy. But I think you need to push yourself through this issue. Pick your battles wisely and don't allow yourself to get caught up in other people's problems or other people's drama this week. That's the message I'm getting here from this. I think you're healing through a situation where you felt that, you're constantly struggling with somebody or their energy. And it left you with having to make a decision here. You may be at a crossroads. You maybe feel as though you're being tugged in two different directions. You may have to make a decision here that is determined around another person. This could be something to do at work. It could be a legal issue. And I think that you need to put the swords down, take the mask off, call in a mediator, call in counsel to lay the cards on the table so you can see what you have to gain and lose, and only then are you going to be able to make this decision. It's almost as though there's someone else that you've locked horns with and you're confused about making a decision with, and neither one of you wants to budge. This is locking horns with somebody. So I do think that you're struggling with this situation a lot, and at the end of the day, I think you will be able to make this decision. But what's important here is that you do what's right for you. Don't worry about it's an awful thing to say, don't worry about the other person, but right here, I think you're dealing with something that you need to be very aware of that's going to be to your greater good, okay? Not necessarily theirs, because when we come up against opposing energy here, where we feel we're in battle mode, we're struggling, we're being challenged constantly, and then there's a major decision here, I think that you will come, okay, to an amicable compromise, and you will be able to make this decision. But remember, I want you to think about your needs first. Now, you got a great card of success coming in, and this is great because it's coupled with celebration, and it comes in with the Page of Pentacles, which is all good news about money. And maybe there was a struggle here with somebody, and you're walking away from a situation, and you're leaving something behind here. A decision's been made, and you're going to find success. Enjoying your life and the unfolding of your creative abilities as much as possible is real success. So again, this talks about choosing your battles wisely, and it's about good fortune. It's about achievements, and it's about being grateful for everything that is coming into you. But it also has to do with a degree of health, good health, that you're going to be possessing now. You're going to be able to go forward with a mindset of feeling so much better. So remember, at times, failure is the best time to sow the seeds for future success. So if something here didn't work out, but at the end of the day, you ended up finding that you had to walk away from it, you had to make a settlement here, you're going to find that that was the best decision that you made. Okay? And I do think you're going to find success coming in. I think you're going to hear good news about money, because the Page of Pentacles is all about, and it's indicative of that, hearing good news about money. And you could also be thinking about, if you have the resources, going back to school, okay, to take a new course of study, which in turn will enhance and amplify your resume to earn more money. I mean, I love it when this page shows up in any reading. He comes in and it's all about good news about financial matters. And also success, going at a steady pace, going for what it is you want. It's beautiful, doing your research, and, and it's about materialism here, all about success coming in. And here is your card of success. Here's your card. I mean, this whole row here is telling me that things are going to work out. And maybe it has to do with some sort of a parting of the ways, and ending of some sort, and a settlement here of some sort, ending the struggles, ending the challenges here. So definitely a great, as we move through this week, this is wonderful, wonderful energy. So the Four of Wands is always about success. It's about, the hard work that maybe you've applied and you put your time and blood, sweat, and effort into, and you've invested into, is now going to bring you the rewards that you want. And it can come in the form of contentment and peace and even abundance. But it's giving you the freedom now to spread your wings and go for what it is you want. You're making a milestone happen here. I think you're building a new legacy, you're building a new foundation here, and you're doing it on your own, by your own determination and due diligence. So it's like a milestone in your career. Some of you maybe have finally ended a situation and you've completed something here successfully. So it can also refer to hearing about things like commitments, connecting, partnership, engagements, marriages as well. But I also read this, that you could be moving into a different home, a new residence. Now, coming in the center position, you have the Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. So this is a great reading this week, my beautiful Capricorns. We all know that story about the tortoise and the hare hopping in every direction, and the tortoise just puts his head down. He just keeps plodding on, and guess who wins? Of course, the tortoise, because he doesn't lose his vision. He doesn't waver off of his path and his direction. So I think you truly have made a decision here to move ahead and get rid of the chaos in your life, and you've healed through past problems here. You've got the King of Pentacles coming in beside, in the center position of the Page of Pentacles, and this is the Midas touch card. You could be dealing with large financial institutions or government, but authority and the powers that be that could be directing you in the direction of your finances. You could be moving money around, you could be investing money, but this is the card that says stand in the power of your confidence. Whatever decisions you're making this week, whatever directions you're wanting to go, stand in the power of your confidence, okay? Because this is the Midas touch. You can't screw up. You can't make a mistake. When this king shows up, that's what he's all about. You could be getting guidance, too, from someone here with your finances. Now, next to your Four of Wands, you've got the Two of Wands. And again, this is looking at your future with vision, waiting for something to come in, watching for your ship to come in, knowing that you've done the work, and maybe you haven't received this remittance yet. You haven't received this settlement yet. You haven't seen it go in the bank yet. You're waiting for it. I wouldn't worry, because this is telling me through partnership, through working with someone else, which could be this king, you will see this come into play. So it's beautiful when this shows up with this King of Pentacles as well. So beautiful, beautiful card. Not to worry. I think that you're going to be stepping out there and showing the world what you have to offer. Okay? Coming into your own. And you've worked hard for this. And you're forging ahead. And don't be discouraged if something's taking its time here. If there's a delay here. Okay? If you're going through any negotiations at this time that has to do with money, know that it's going to turn out all right. There could also be some contracts, correspondence, and business agreements that you're going to have to sign. You're going to have to read over very carefully. Now, let's see what we have here with our beautiful heart message here. You've been given. You are a living work of art, a most sacred and eternal being, a multi-dimensional field of energy with no beginning and no end. You are a floating island of consciousness, swimming within a cosmic sea of love. Live the dream. Dare to be extraordinary. So, I think you're stepping forward. You're showing your uniqueness, your one fingerprint in time, your strength, and your courage to go for something on your own here, doing what's right for you. You've fought the battles, you've won them, and I think you're going forward now to live the dream that you've been wanting to create. I love it. And it's all about here. Queen of Cups. She's nurturing. She takes care of herself. She knows what she wants to do. She wants to receive, and there she is, looking up towards a source at B and her higher self to receive this good energy coming in. Physical, emotional, spiritual, and maybe even materialistically. But she is a mother, and she's a very ultimate nurturing individual that you could be dealing with family, wanting to be with family, help family, nurture family, taking care of family's needs, but you also need to take care of uno numero. Remember what I said here? Do it for you. I've always said this adage, physician, heal thyself first. You can't go out there and expect to mentor, help, or help other people if you've got issues that are unresolved. So take care of your needs as well. This is going to require maybe some strength. Maybe you're going to be, having to look at situations in a different way. If you're communicating, be creative. Also, if you have to articulately convey dialogue with someone else this week, I want you also to be a good listener. This is about looking at the whole picture and not jumping in the heat of the moment and reacting and then regretting with the roar of the lion. This is about doing it with the gentleness of the lamb. You know what I say? You can catch more bees with honey than you ever will with vinegar. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with people this week. Your final card and row here, your final energy oracle message is surrender to frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so that you can approach the situation more calmly. So, again, we talked about the strength card, knowing that you're stronger than you really are, and sometimes inner strength by withholding and biting our tongue and waiting our time and biding our time is better than jumping in the moment. So let go of those moments of frustration. If you're waiting for something this week to come in, just be patient. It's coming. I think all of these cards are representative of good energy, good news about money and success coming into you. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. And again, due diligence, determination, working hard for your goals, putting your nose down to the grindstone and forging ahead could have to do with your career and your job. And as long as you keep perfecting your craft and your art, you're definitely making showcasing yourself out there in the world to let people know you're independent, self-sufficient, and you're capable. So again, this card refers to maybe taking a new course of study, or you're getting your degree, getting a credit in something, which again enhances your ability and the gifts you have to put out there in your job and your career. It's always a good card that says, because of this hard work and due diligence, you're going to get this. Wheel of Fortune. Look what you've got. So working very hard this week, Capricorns, and you're perfectionists. So many of you, when you do have your craft, you have your career, you do what you truly love, you excel at it. And I do believe that this is a beautiful outcome here, the Wheel of Fortune, getting something here that comes in that honors you for all the hard work that you have applied yourself to. And you deserve this. You deserve it. I mean, when you apply yourself to this extent, why wouldn't you see success coming in? It's positive changes, and expect new beneficial opportunities coming towards you. It's a great time to make, whether they're small or big changes in your life right now. Things are going to work out well for you. I think you're going to see the end of these challenges here. I think that, they're going to be lifting. You're going to be going ahead and going in a new direction. It's beautiful. It's always about good luck, right? It's like a twist of fate. This is your destiny, my beautiful Capricorns. Embrace it. So, you know what? You fought hard. You've worked for what you want, and now you're going to see it. So don't allow yourself with impatience to get a little bit frustrated waiting for things to happen, because you know what we said, slowly and surely you're getting ahead. You can't make any mistakes here. This is a great reading. Wow. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here, because it is, Capricorn, to look forward to. Always know that I hope we can all continue to play safe, stay safe, and be safe. I send you many blessings and much love, and I'll see you soon.